Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be here today again and Thailand Focus this year. In the next hour, we will walk you through one of the compelling S-curve growth story for Thai healthcare sector. We are all aware that Thai healthcare has driving force of the set for some time. For earnings per share of Thai healthcare sector has been double in the past 10 years, while set EPS has gone nowhere. What's the key driver of the sector? We believe that it's higher utilization rate of the recent rapid hospital expansion in the sector, which is successfully capturing Thailand urbanization theme in addition to aging of our population. But some may questioning how this growth can be sustainable in the medium term, since Thailand economy has been facing several structural issues currently. But we still believe that the sector has still had room to go because recently we have a new growth engine, which is foreign demand for healthcare service in Thailand. Why Thai private healthcare service is more attractive to foreign patients? No one can answer this question better than the leading player in this segment, Bumrungrad Hospital. And we are honored today to have Nipat, co-CEO of Bumrungrad, and will share with us today why and the key strength of the Thai private hospital sector. Nipat, please share your thoughts on this.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So my name is Dr. Nipat. I'm a co-CEO of Bumrungrad Hospital. It's a competitive advantage today for the Thailand private health sectors. I'm talking about this is just general view of how big of the global medical tourism. You see for this year, we forecast about 100,000 billion, also 100 billions. This is sought from the research and markets. With a growth rate about almost 20%, we will probably reach 284 billion by 2032. And what about Thailand? Usually, when we see the bigger picture as ASEAN, ASEAN usually pay I think the number 2 and number 3 in the world of the ranking in terms of the revenue of the medical tourism. And Thailand within ASEAN, it's number 1. We always number 1 in terms of the medical values coming to Thailand. 3 billion forecast for last year, and at the end of 2030, it's about 16 billion. What is the competitive advantage of Thailand? First one, safety and quality standards and world-class medical expertise. You know, today in Thailand, there are 62 hospitals accredited by the JCI. It's called Joint Commission International, which is the benchmarking as regulator for the hospital in America. So what does it mean? It means that 62 hospitals in Thailand, more or less the quality and standards likely in America. And then popular tourist attraction. You know, Thailand, we have the beautiful beaches, we have the tasty food, we have a Thai hospitality. So thank you for the TAT as well that help us promoting, this one. And the visa, especially for the medical visa that we have, I have to thank the government sectors that helping us a lot on this one. Affordable price compared to the Western world in America, UK, Europe, we are way cheaper, even compared to Singapore. So probably on average of I'm talking about my hospital only, it's about 30% less. Advanced medical technologies. And I have to thank you for the MOH Thailand as well to allow us to access and having the high technology and the high standard of treatment, medicines, medical technologies bringing to Thailand. And of course, the last one is it's the Thai hospitality and patient experience. And what's inside into this circle? Precision medicine and wellness is a key differentiators. As you know, the healthcare trend has been shifting. It's shifting from when you get sick, you go to the hospital, you get meds, you get surgery, you get treatment, and you go home. Now to preventions. As Dr. Akrapon just talking to me, that the cost of prevention is way cheaper than treatment. And now this trend, it's coming. So for the wellness, what it is, if you, how can I say it? If you promote your health, if you make your health healthy, if you can know in advance, you test your DNA, your gene, and you know that you are about to you have a probability to have the cancer. 20 or 30%, what would you do? Will you take care of yourself? Will you eat well? Will you exercise regularly? Or you should advance screening first? Classic case I usually share among the other stage. It's Angelina Jolie. Everybody know her. She's a superstar of Hollywood. And one day she go test for her gene. She knows she's having the cancer gene, which is probably 30 or 25% that may have developed to the cancer in the future. She decided to remove her breast tissue. That's very, very bold decision. But what about us? You know, sitting among here, 10 to 12.5% people carry cancer genetics. Do you know it? You don't know it, right? Unless you go to test it. This trend is coming. You know in advance, you prevent in advance, so you less get sick. Look at these two pictures. Imagine yourself, which side would you like to be in the future? All you get healthy, you're living a better life, or you have money, but you stay on the bedridden. Your choice. Okay, touching about the genomic and the future medicine of health, as I mentioned earlier, you know precisely what's going to happen to you. Action it, take action, prevent it, know it first, and then prevent it. Or it's too late. Coming to other high technologies, you know, AI, everyone is talking about AI nowadays. In the medical world as well, we are adapting the AI, especially for the field of diagnostic. This helps our doctors a lot by detecting. You know, I'm talking about the Bumrungrad. We are having the AI for the imaging screening, chest X-ray, mammogram, CAT scan, and the other fields like the gastroscopy. This helps our doctors to focus more what is going to happen, what is a disease, and helps better outcome to the patient. Number two is building a strong healthcare network. Digital healthcare, everyone carrying what? Smartphone. I believe that some of you in this room, you wearing Apple Garmin, wearable device. Why? You want to know your health, you want to make it better, you want to live healthier, and this is as well. This is a future healthcare in digital, that the picture that I borrowed from Deloitte. Academic, private, and public hospital, that we are looking for. At the moment for my hospital, we are collaborating with the leading medical school in Thailand as well. So we want to go together. Because of the private sectors, we focus on the treatment and what's the advanced technology for the patient. But we need a friend, we need a partner to support on academic as well. There is one phrase that I like it. It's ancient word or something. It's like you walk alone, you go fast. But if you go together, you go further. So it means if we go together, we have a partner, we can go far. Now come to attract foreign patients and investment. I'll touch a little bit about this. So Bumrungrad, we focus on the high quality, high standard, and we are ranking as the best hospital in Thailand and one of the top 130 best hospital in the world, as well as the other excellence centers that we focus on. For attracting the medical travel for patients who get sick, what type of disease that make the patient decide to buy the ticket and fly across the sea a few thousand kilometers away here? It must be sick enough, you know, as we cancer, the brain surgery, heart surgery, or that service is not available in their home, or they have to wait for a long queue coming here. Okay, I'm gonna end my presentation in a few slides. So talking about the quality and standards, you know, JCI, hospital in Thailand, they got JCI accreditation, which is well accepted worldwide. And we are the first hospital in Thailand. On the far side, on the right, it's a CAP. It's called the College of American Pathologists. This is a certification to ensure the quality of the laboratory. You are good and up to the standard. Let's see, imagine the lab. What is the lab's play roles in the treatment? The surgeon is like a tutor. Lab is like a marker or the guide. The guide, if you guide to the right target, if you mark to the right target, the surgeon or the shooter will hit right to the target, right? But if your labs guide not right to the target, wrong or something, so it can occur to that treatment outcome. This mark, it's just ensure that your lab is hit to the target. All right, so just touch a little bit about the patient's journey coming to Thailand for treatment. So mostly for international patients, before they come, they have to have some information, right? So they will submit our initial information to a hospital. We consult with our specialist, get back to them with a treatment plan, how much does it cost, how long they have to stay in the hospital, how long they have to stay in town after follow-up. So they have to decide, and sometimes they have to prepare their family, take the money, and fly to Thailand, get treatment done, and go home. So this geographically is I'm showing just Bumrungrad patients. Majority is our Southeast Asian because we are in Southeast Asian country, and half of our patient is Thai, another half is non-Thai. Middle East our the second largest market, a very key important roles. Imagine so for Middle East, I'm talking about majority of the GCC countries, Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, Oman, and what is our high hope is Saudi Arabia, which is our two speakers we'll discuss later. So we have a patient from the Ethiopia, Kenya, Mongolia, and fields all over the world. Yeah, I mentioned this before for Bumrungrad. And I think this is my final slide. So Bumrungrad, we aim to be the most trusted healthcare and wellness destination. Looking forward, probably we will discuss this later. Thailand is not just a medical tourism, but a hub of advanced healthcare and technology and service. Strong healthcare ecosystem, collaborations, precision medicines and wellness in the futures of the healthcare. Thank you.
Thank you for your insight, Dr. Nipat. You can say that Thailand private hospital offer a wide range of top-notch medical services. However, we cannot overlook the role of the government in this regard. Dr. Akrapon, could you share how the government can bolster the growth of this sector even further in the future, and what the role of government in this segment?
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for inviting government sector to join in this event today. The private, you never walk alone. You will be supported with the government sector. And the question why Thailand to be the capital healthcare in regional and the world, it is very important about this question. So about the linkage of the driving medical hub policy, Mr. Chairman is the Prime Minister of this board. Level 1 of planning is the national strategy building competitiveness, especially in the health industry. It's the new engine curve of industry. At level 2, we have about the 13 national economic and social development plan. The milestone, Thailand wants to be the capital of the healthcare and wellness of the regional and the world. This is a level 2 plan. And level 3 plan is the strategy to driving and fostering Thailand to be there. We have 3 major strategies. One, to how to comprehensive medical industry to be competitiveness. And about the strategy number 2, what is the ecosystem we will support, not only regulation, what we are the pigeon to support. The government role is not only for the ego, but we become to be the pigeon to support the private sector. And strategy number 3 is it is very important, marketing and the public. It is so we will have TAT adhere, it is very important to do. And this is a new issue in Thailand. We call medical and wellness Wale. It's in the new initiative. Because if we want to do about the ecosystem, not only for the service, but we have to provide for the production of any equipment, medical device, and also manpower also. And research, it is very important to become capital of the world. So we will initiative of the medical and wellness Wale at here. This is the new concept and new idea to push in Thailand. And how to negotiation. We never let for private sector walk alone. When we will have negotiation with the GCC, especially the new market is the Saudi Arabia, how to negotiate for the public funding for reimbursement in Thailand. This is the government sector. Also, not only the FTA, we push the importance to negotiation FTA Thai EU in the service sector, also in the area of health and wellness. This is the pattern to do. I think speaker, the next we'll talk about what is the importance of the GCC. Visa, we will provide about the ecosystem. If you want to fly to Thailand, we welcome all nations. We call medical treatment visa for multiple entry, valid for 1 year. Except for patent and 3 followers, welcome to Thailand for treatment. It is the medical tourism visa. And also for the wellness tourism visa. You want to stay 1 year or you want to stay 10 years, we will have visa to ecosystem about that in the slideshow. This is the data that how about the market value of Thailand. If you point to the wellness, wellness is the big picture in the future, not only for the treatment for the cancer, cardiovascular, or orthopedics. But in the green bar, we will share about the data of the revenue per capita. Quite a limit number of patients to fly to Thailand, but the revenue is very high for the wellness. The most is the sex reassignment. Thailand is very popular for sex change in the world. Or bariatric surgery, how to rate reduction. It is a new concept, not only to get ill, then you treat it, but wellness, you will get stronger and longevity. This is the data. And why Thailand want to charming in the future? We will showcase of the World Expo at Osaka, Kansai next year. We will show inspiration of Thailand to be the medical hub of the world. Thank you.
Yeah, quite aspirational presentation, Dr. Akrapon. Dr. Akrapon just touched on the importance of the Middle East market and the wellness tourism. Kun Siripakorn, could you share your idea, since you're expert on this segment, could you share idea how medical tourism, especially the Middle East market, could support the growth for private sector in the medium term?
So thank you very much and good afternoon. First of all, thanks for having TAT on this panel as well. And thanks to our co-panelists that you mentioned about the wellness is the futures of the healthcare service of the world. For TAT, we positioning ourselves as the promoter, providers, and also facilitators. What is the promoter? We have 29 overseas offices around the world. So we work and collaborate with all the potential partners, including the medical and wellness tourism in the futures. And I would like to, well, thank you, our co-panelists, in terms of the vision of the best medical destination, medical tourism of the world. But please include the wellness tourism into your vision as well, please. So today, as the provider, I'm going to share you with the data I think the data-driven is still working for the future as well. We better understanding our potential customer. So that's why I've got a few pages of the slide, which I'm very happy to share with you after this. So you don't have to take a pictures on the screen. Better take our panelists' pictures instead, Yeah, that's right. So let's start with the overview, recap. The Thailand tourism industry. The best year ever for international travel to Thailand was 2019, the pre-pandemic year. That year, we welcomed more than 40 million international travelers to Thailand. And why we divided into short haul and long haul. For TAT, we have two different international marketing team for long haul and short haul. Long haul, that means you fly more than 6 hours, for instance. Except the Oceania, Australia and New Zealand is also responsible by the short haul market. So this is why we would like to look at the data. Pre-pandemic year, long haul market, including the Middle East, is shared by 23% in terms of number. But after, during the pandemic, let's say it's turned upside down because most of the Europeans, America and Middle East, they are the ones who, got vaccinated faster than the Eastern countries. So that's why Eastern world. So that's why for those vaccinated, they're eligible to come to the destination like Thailand. Flight reception is good. So that's why we would like to keep this breast you. I don't know who, Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, for we keep this momentum to the future as well. So our target in terms of numbers is still 27%. It's much more than the pre-pandemic year. What else? Importantly, it's not the quantities, but it's also about the qualities. Quality tourists like health, medical tourists as well to Thailand. Again, 2019, we share in terms of revenue by 33%, but look at the moment, it's increasing. We would like to keep this momentum with the high-value tourists, quality tourists. Health and medical tourists is one of our target segment, for instance. So make it easier in terms of revenue. We target for long haul is 40% share by the long haul market. So focus to the Middle East market. Middle East, down into the middle. Middle East in orange, that means the pre-pandemic year 2019. Green is last year when we fully reopened the countries, welcome 28 million visitors. And also this year, the great resumptions of the flight service and connectivities. We got a very good start. We got a very good futures as well for Middle East because for the first 7 months, it's more than the last year. That even more than the pre-pandemic year because the new rising star, Saudi Arabia, as our co-panelist mentions, and also the returnings, the great resumptions of the flight connectivity as well. So next. Yes, this one, the seasonalities, because everyone, you are so expertise, you're professional. What TAT could do is provide this information, intelligence data to you on each Europe, Americas, they got seasonalities, high season, off-peak season, green season. But what about the Middle East? When the Europeans and America would drop during summer holiday, the Middle East, they are very good, fill up with the numbers from Middle East because it's crew break holidays, July, August, and the weather, the conditions is quite warm in that source market. So it's hot, actually, not warm, very hot at the moment. So they're looking forward to destination like Thailand, cool climate, rain season, rainfall, because in their countries maybe once in a year, for the raining rainfall. So this is why I would reassure everyone again, the Middle East market is very important to Thailand tourism industry overall. And then if we look at each countries from the GCC and also Middle East on the left column in green, you can see Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, Kuwait, and Iran among the top 5 in terms of numbers. So another key challenges, flight connectivity. Look at the Middle East. The last 2 columns, 2019 and this year, 2014, this summer, which is going to end of this October for the summer slot for the international flight connectivities. This year, great resumption. When summer slot is even more than the pre-pandemic year, where we are the most success 40 million international visitors. So I think this is a good sign to promote and let's say boost more numbers from the Middle East. What about this winter? November, December, January next year, February, is still, the momentum is still good, 150% in comparison to 2019, the flight connectivity. So that's why the TAT moving forward in terms of airline focus strategies. We work with our potential allies, which I'm going to explain a little bit more later. More importantly, not just the number of flights, not just the actual operatings, but the seat load factors, cabin factors, to sustain the business of the airlines as well. Look at the Middle East, of course. The total for the first half of the year, load factors is approximately 80% of the seat capacities. But I think look at the numbers of flight because they got more varieties, more frequencies. So that's why 80% is good for the airline business. In fact, 70% is good enough to survive the business of airlines. So if they got 80%, that means they will keep continuing to increase in flight for this coming winter as well. So this is 12 airlines from the Middle East to the destination of amazing Thailand with numbers of more than 200 flights per week, direct connecting with the Middle East to Thailand destination. And look at the below left, the upcoming flight in this coming winter, 2nd of December, we were just got confirmed by the Saudi Airlines, our potential airline partner from Saudi Arabia, national carrier, that they're going to increase not only Riyadh and Jeddah to Bangkok, but Riyadh and Jeddah to Phuket 6 flights per week. This is another great opportunities for the, in particular, Saudi Arabia. So Middle East market, just to give you a snapshot of the Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, Kuwait. I don't go into details because I'm going to share this slide to everyone after this. But you can see the rising star were from Saudi Arabia, UAE, good numbers. And in particular, the Saudi Arabia, thanks to the Royal Thai government, to reactivate the diplomatic relationships between two kingdoms after 32 years of suspensions of diplomatic relationship, which is, you know, let's say between Thailand and Saudi Arabia were just open and reconnect 2 years ago. Look at the numbers and the futures. So the Middle East, ME, that's mean not me, not you, but of course Middle East key market segment. This is a fantastic 4 key target segment for tourism of Thailand and the Thai industry, including the former president of Thai Hotel Association, who is sitting over there as well. Thank you, Pimu Krap. So the family and Gen X among the key target, and also millennials, health and wellness, of course. The market size approximately 20% share. They are very important. Honeymooners, of course. So key trend, I've got another few pages of the slide. The key trends of 2024 and 25. Luxury travelers, slow holiday, sustainability, AI planning, Gen X, what is. Delve into the detail a little bit. The Gen X traveler who were born 1965 to 1980s, they are, you know, in the next 5 years, they are the one who dominate, the most spender in the market because they own the company. They got really high ranking position at the moment and much more plus the brazier market on the second right. You can see the braziers in terms of the tourism industry globally. They recognize the brazier market is one of the very important because it's combined the business plus leisure. So that's why they call brazier segment. This is very important. And also health medical tourism. Next is number 2 is luxury traveler with wellness exclusive experience. You can see with wellness, a good combinations of the luxury traveler because they spend more. The estimate market size is 6 to 9 million from the GCC population. I'm talking about the high spender, the up market potentially is approximately 10 millions. Let's say they are in the details. The most popular times to destination is always during summer, June, July, August, which actually to let you know that I talked to our tour operators and agents this morning regarding the forward book for this coming August, the end of August and next September. They said Thailand destination it increased by between 20 to 40% bookings year on year, compared with last year. 40% increase, depends on the source market. So this is the information that I would like to share with you. Slow holidays or slow travel, that means more meaningful travel, immersive experience, stay longer, is very good aligned with the Thai government policy of long stay visa and also the kind of the destination Thailand visa or visa exemption who can stay longer up to 60 days. Sustainability is the key moving forward to everyone, please. Distinguished guests. Look at the bottom left. 83% from the UAE, one of a very good example. In the next three years, this will be the very big agenda for all those UAE travelers. Very happy to pay more for environmental friendly accommodation, no single-use plastic, more waste management, and combined with the local benefit, not monopolized into that communities. This is the futures, together with the wellness, luxuries, and also the sustainabilities. So AI holidays, digitalizations, 50% from UAE and KSA, that means Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We did a quick survey and we talked to potential stakeholders. They say that more than 50% they use AI. I mean the customer, they use AI to help them plan and research. Why? Because it's faster, it's trustable, and also is kind of, according to the customer behavior as well, devices, the wearable devices that my co-panelist mentions, cost and time saving as well. This is the key trend. And what else? The last few pages of the slide, I would like to focus. This is last year, the first half of last year. Length of stay spending, but more important, it increasing this year. If you could remember, the length of stay increased from 10 to 12.5 days in average. Spending person per trip is more than 100,000 rather than less than 100,000 last year. And look at the medical care and treatment. They are main purpose to visit Thailand, 91%. Of course, the varieties of attractions still, gastronomy is still very important. So, and the way they book a trip is online booking, as I mentioned, according to survey, it's kind of AI, let's say, bookings system. So last one that I would like to conclude my first round is also about Thailand Wellness Hub. According to the Thai government, we are in progress and we still keep carry on the Andaman Wellness Economic Corridor, for instance, a good cluster in terms of health and wellness, and also the Royal Course of Thailand Wellness Rohin and Cha'am. This is just a good example, just would like to share with you as TAT, the provider of tourism industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khun Siripakorn. As an equity analyst, recently I got many questions regarding news that Thailand had restored relationship with Saudi Arabia, and people speculate that this could be a new potential growth for medical tourism in Thailand. I'm not sure, Dr. Akrapon or Khun Siripakorn, could you share your progress on the PAN initiative to increase the collaboration, especially in the medical tourism world?
Thank you so much for this question. If you remember slide, I showed you about the 6 countries of GCC. 5 countries reimbursement process in Thailand already. We waiting only Saudi Arabia. 30 million citizens. Public health funding is very important. We will design and negotiate with the government agency, especially Ministry of Health Saudi Arabia and Ministry of Public Health Kingdom of Thailand, to agree to sign MOU together. One aspect is the health insurance. We will sign together in the next 1 or 2 months by Minister of Health together. So we will open the door for a new market in the Saudi Arabia. And after that, we will talk about the details for about the public health fund. And also, we will have about private insurance also. This is the new chapter of the Saudi Arabia in the GCC.
Thank you so much. According to, thank you for the topic as well regarding the Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you, explain a little bit about our positioning TAT ourselves as a promoter, provider, and what about the facilitator? The facilitators, we are the one who connect the dot. So that's why we have 29 overseas offices working with our potential partner in the market and also in Thailand. Just to let you know that the GCC countries and also the Middle East now look after by one single office in Dubai. They look after for the whole GCC, Middle East, and South Africa as well. But within next year, we are in progress to open and set up the new office in Riyadh for next year. Saudi Arabia look after for some GCC country as well, and to facilitate and work more with the potential partners. And I think my vision or my strategies in terms of Middle East, it's just like the very familiar wording of USB. I think everyone knowing USB. It's kind of computer system, the kind of the connecting between our devices and the host controller of computer system, USB. But for Middle East, for TAT, we believe that USB is good for this market. It's different letters. U is mean understanding. S as mean seeing. B is mean believing. So that means you have to understanding. Seeing is believing for this potential customer. For instance, Saudi Arabia, 32 years. We never connect. For 32 years, diplomatical, relationship was suspended. So that's why they don't believe that Thailand is got a very good service like Bumrungrad Hospital. They never heard about this, The best hospital in the world was that. 32 years, never been there. Of course, my uncle, my father, my grandfather were there, but I didn't. I've got money, I got times, I've got, to spend, but I don't believe that Thailand is good for, hospitalization. So that's why you used to understand behavioral and then to believe that the seeing is believing. So that's why for TAT, as a promoter, provider, facilitator, we also host the FAM trip, the familiarization trip, to invite the potential customer, potential partners from in-market, Saudi Arabia as well, work with the allies, to come to Thailand, see by their own eyes, experience by themselves, and then talk and spreading the wording of how good of the hospitalization in Thailand under the government support. So this is one of the way that we could work together in the futures. Next, not only invite them to be here, ourselves, yourself, everyone, including Dr. Ton from the Bumrungrad as well, from time to time, we host the travel trade and roadshow, travel roadshow to the market. For instance, next month, 15 and 17th of September, I'm going to Saudi Arabia for the travel trade show and also to Kuwait. So that means combine Saudi Arabia and Kuwait market. And we got at least 33 CEOs, private sectors from Thailand, including the wellness businesses, to be there and talk to the hundreds of the potential partners to let them believe, confidence, trust in our service, and to present them with what is the update information that you may need, that they may need. So this is the way that we could work together. And also just this month, from 18 and 21, we also organize the Middle East Trade Meet to Bangkok and Krabi. We invite 20 potential partners, super potential partners from the GCC countries to meet with private sector, including the wellness and health service in Bangkok and Krabi. This is the way that I would like to conclude my presentation today, USB, understanding that seeing is believing for the Middle East market. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have discussed a lot about the Middle East market, but the world is big. Dr. Nipat, any other markets that you think that has potential to be a new growth for Thailand Medical Tourism Hub?
Okay, speaking of the opportunities, that I will elaborate more in terms of the market size. You see, from Bumrungrad, it's still the numbers of the patient, international patient, is Myanmar. Why? Myanmar is the longest border between Thailand and Myanmar, and there are 56 million populations. So I'm talking about Bumrungrad first. Cambodia and Bangladesh is the second and the third. Cambodia, how many populations? 16 something million. Bangladesh is 200 million. So what we are looking for in another opportunities, I think everyone is eyes for China, but China is pretty large. Speaking of China, we target like Tan Siripakorn mentions, we want to focus on the short haul because one of the major factor for the medical travel, you sick, so if you fly longer than 6 hours to get treatment, you have to think a second times. So within the 6 hours, the short haul flights, think about the Kunming, Yunnan, 50 million populations, Guangzhou, Chengdu. Also, we are eyes from the Indonesia. Indonesia is a 250 million population. It's a pretty large market. But majority, previously, Indonesians, rich people, they fly to where? Singapore. Because they think that Singapore is one of the best in the region. But what we are doing is we try to introduce ourselves. Hey, here we are. This is our good, the benchmarking, what's good in our advanced technology, our doctor's profile, and this is our price. And we're just not far away from your home. So to me, I think China and Indonesia, not the Saudi Arabia, which is everyone is eyes on that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe question for you, God, also. Which segment that you think is more interesting between high intensity treatment or the treatment for very difficult disease or wellness, preventive, this kind of segment? Which one do you think is more interesting in your opinion? Yeah, probably you.
Okay. Thank you so much. The market about in the government's the door is open already, but we want to make wider. ASEAN country, CLM, Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar, and China. And also, not open the gate, but make wider of the GCC. Is it to make wider of the gate? And to open the door for about the Indonesia, Africa, it is to open the door. So about the moderator asked me for how it's important for about the medical treatment or the wellness. I think everyone sit here want to make wellness, well-being, and longevity. It is a new concept. The revenue of the wellness is very big if compared with the medical service treatment. If you go to the slide before, the revenue per capita, if we compare about the wellness is give more revenue and low cost if compared with the medical service. So in the future trend, you asked, the new future trend is the wellness and medical service. It is very important also. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just to add on a little bit regarding the wellness tourism. I got a very good example. 10 years ago, I was working with TAT London office, and then that time we would like to promote more on medical tourism. And then we talk about the potential of the dental holiday package. Dental treatment, you know. But that time it was stuck with the liabilities. To be honest, we are the promoter, but we need a certified body, we need a accreditation body like Bumrungrad, Dr. Ton was just mentioned, and also our friends, Dr. Neng mentioned as well. That time we're stuck with the liabilities, the accreditation, and also the kind of certified body. So they said, if they sell dental holiday package Thailand, who's gonna take full responsibilities if they got infected after the treatment. So that's why we shift a little bit to the much more potential market, wellness tourism. Wellness to preventions of the health longevities. So that's why at the moment, currently, and also in the futures, medical tourism is among the key important in terms of the trust and confidence for destinations like Thailand, but health and wellness, preventions is our key focus for the future. Thank you.
We probably have one last note for everyone. Do you have any last note to share with our audience today? Maybe start with Kun Nipat.
For the medical tourism, I think it's one of the key revenue bringing to our countries. And according to the Thailand's endowment, and we have beautiful beaches, scrumptious food, Thai hospitalities. I think we can go further. We can develop more if we help together with the support of the government. And thank you.
คุณสิริปกรณ์
Well, I'm talking about the work-life balance and also the living lifestyle of the potential customers. Of course, the medical wellness are very important, but think about this. Majority segment of the Thailand destination is now family, a big family as well, in particular for Middle East countries, family of 5, family of 6, and they come to Thailand as family. You go, the husband may go to the admit at the hospital for medical treatment, but the rest of the family can still enjoying, just like shopping, dining, experiencing. This is the way, just like business and leisure, but this is kind of the medical wellness plus leisure travel to Thailand. I think we can collaborate more in the future. Thanks.
ดร.อัครพลครับ
The last for about the position and shining of the medical hub of Thailand. The government, especially Ministry of Public Health, we sure that we will become about the capital city of health and wellness of the world. Thank you.
After this section, I hope that you agree with us that Thailand medical tourism has a bright prospect for the country, and Thai healthcare sector could continue to outperform the market for years to come. Thank you so much for your attention today. ขอบคุณครับ